Good morning and welcome to another short devotional for Morristown Baptist Church and also Black Rock Baptist Church. I want to share with you this morning from Romans chapter 14 and verse 12 and talk a little bit about the fact that we are called to serve others. You know, at the end of your life on earth, you will stand before God and He will evaluate how well you have served others with your life. The Bible says each of us will give a personal account to God, Romans 14, verse 12. Think about the implications of that. One day, God will compare how much time and energy you spent on yourself compared to what you invested in serving others. At that point, all your excuses for self-centeredness are going to sound pretty hollow. Well, Lord, I was just too busy. Or I had my own goals, or I was preoccupied with the work, my job and having fun and preparing myself for retirement. To all those excuses, God will respond with something like, sorry, that's the wrong answer. I created, saved, and called you, and then I commanded you to live a life of service. What part of that didn't you understand? The Bible warns unbelievers. He will pour out his anger and wrath on those who live for themselves. Romans 2 and verse 8. And Christians who live for themselves will lose eternal rewards. The Bible says that you're only fully alive when you're helping others. Jesus said it like this: if you insist on saving your life, you will lose it. Only those who throw away their lives for my sake and for the sake of the good news will ever know what it means to really live. Mark chapter 8, verse 35. And then he repeats the similar truth twice in Matthew's gospel and twice in Luke's gospel. Let's look at them. In Matthew's gospel, chapter 10, verse 39, if you cling to your life, you will lose it, but if you give it up for me, you will save it. And then Matthew 16:25, for anyone who keeps his life for himself will lose it, but anyone who loses his life for me will find it again. In Luke chapter 9, verse 24, whoever loses his life for my sake will save it, but whoever insists on keeping his life will lose it. And then Luke chapter 17, verse 33, whoever clings to his life shall lose it, but whoever loses his life shall save it. Did you catch all of that? This truth is so important that it's repeated 5 times in the Gospels. If you are not serving, you're just existing, because life is meant for ministry. What does God expect from you? He wants you to learn to love and serve others unselfishly, because we are called to serve others. God bless. Have a wonderful day, and until we meet again, let's continue to exchange prayers daily.